Okay, so we're going to have a look at how to create one-dimensional arrays in Python. So essentially you can't really create an actual array in Python. It's more of a list, but it uses the same principles that we use for arrays. So let's start by just creating a list, and all arrays and lists use the same brackets, which are square brackets. Now for it to be one-dimensional, you will know it's one-dimensional because there's only one set of brackets. When it's two-dimensional, there are more than one set of brackets. So one-dimensional, one set of brackets, and all you do is you put values in that are separated by commas. So arrays technically use the same data type for everything. So in theory, this should all be the same type. So we're just going to put some strings in, and I'm going to put some items. So let's say we'll have 3 pieces of fruit in here. So we've got apples, oranges and lemons stored in the list. Now to access the items in the array, it's quite important that you understand the concept of how this works. So the first item in the array is designated with the number 0. The second is the number 1, and the third is the number 2. So when we are trying to access these items, we need to use the references that they are, like their index positions inside the array. So for example, to access an item in the list, we put print list. We'll do everything that's in the list, like so. If we just want one individual item, we put our square brackets in and we put the index position of what you're looking for. So if I just put 0 in, it will print apples. If I put 1, it will be oranges. And if I put 2, it will be lemons. Like so. So that's how you access items in the array, is you have to use this square bracket. Now, if we put a variable in here instead, like a number that we want to change, so we'll call it I for iteration number, then what it allows us to do is we can print all of the items. So in this case there's 3 items in the list. We can print all of them one after another. So when I run, oh, I missed out something, for I in range. When we run, it now does apples, oranges and lemons one after another. So this is how you can use the skill of array access, so using the index position. But if we put a variable in here, it will automatically change. So when we use our for loop, it will go through all of the items and print one at a time. The last part of this simple introduction to one-dimensional arrays is here we know that there's 3 items because I can see it, but let's say that you couldn't see how many items were in the list and you wanted to make sure all of them were printed out. Then you can use a function in Python called len, L-E-N, for length. And inside our function we put a parameter in, which is the name of the list. So if you just look at this code on its own that we've highlighted, len is the name of the function, list is the parameter. We pass the list into this function and it will essentially return the number of items in the list. So that creates the number 3. But if I add another item in, it will automatically increase to 4, and that's the real benefit of using this. So now when I run it, it will automatically do all 4 items. However, if I didn't use that function and kept it as 3, it will miss out the kiwis. So that function there, len list, is a really useful tool that you can use as well.